There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive.
And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good strength. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Duke threads one in. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened? Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been cleared.
Milan definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
It's Ronaldinho! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Kukcu. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at...
Messi! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Saliba. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's rising! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Messi. And Messi! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. There's the crossfield ball. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hazard. Shifted it to the flank.
Milan really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind, Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
And here's Messi. Is there any support? He might not. Can he finish? And no mistake. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it. Milan restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lampard conjures time and space where few can. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Maldini. Kukcu. Donatoni. Juve. Lampard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Goes looking wide. Spread it left. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. And he's quick to snatch it back. Tries a deft little ball. That's the keeper's ball. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Juve. And it's Neymar. And he's worked it through. Takes a shot! Over to the right flank. Donatoni. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught now, and the shots! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Kukcu. Silvestre. Rodri. Spread out to the left. And this is Lampard. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Ronaldinho goes short. Mbappe. Milan do have a chance to counter here. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Milan ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. Yamal. That has ended up in no man's land. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. Donatoni going face-to-face with his great rival. He is just caressing the ball. Hazard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rodri, that's going wide left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kukcu. And here's Messi. Lovely feet. He's in a great position here. Lampard. Hazard.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Messi needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he cuts out the supply. That's destined for the flank. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Azar works it forward. It's a pretty loose pass. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Balatoni. Kukcu. And it's Messi. Saliba wins the duel this time. Hazard, can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Swing. Oh, great! It's hit the crossbar. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Van Bouten. And it's Kukcu. Spread to the right. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Now it's Messi. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And no, that was never going to make it. That's very neat. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the keeper takes decisive action.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7, numero 8, Neymar.
Ronaldo does well not to be outdone there.
Il numero 24, Cristiano Ronaldo. Il numero 18, Hazard.
Just eases him off the ball. Duke proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to...
He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And he is just ripping it up. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Dani Olmo getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Milan go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. A probing pass. Good ball, good take. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Ronaldinho. Raul.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Milan have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So straight into the action.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That has been cut short. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Mbappe. Piqué makes the interception. Kupchu. Donatoni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Picks out, tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Caceres is there, and he can get that clear. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Stojkovic. So it is still 0-0. Duke in the hunt and looking threatening. Milan are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Filippo Inzaghi. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Messi. Rijkaard. That's Maldini. And here's Neymar. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe purring through the gears. Mbappe, and he shoots! Goal, Milan! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them up instead.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Inzaghi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Correct. He leaps for it! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nuno Mendes.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Donatoni. Diouf.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Inzaghi. Stojkovic. Olise. Donatoni. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Stojkovic. Olise. Nice looking ball. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Donatoni.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Donatoni. He's a sharp little ball here. Beckenbauer. That's a sharp pass. And it's Stojkovic. Foot in. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Surely now! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Stojkovic. Beckenbauer. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And Stojkovic.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And it's Caceres. Dixon. And it's Henderson. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Milan coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Second half. Big chance! It's anyone's ball now. Can he stop it going out? Great chance! Deftly away. Juve. Beckenbauer. And here's Mbappe. And here's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Towering header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Milan are still that goal to the good. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Dixon, 60 minutes played.
Spettatori.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Maldini looking to provide the solidity his team so need.
Kukçu really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Now it's Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's there to get it away. He's in a good position here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Messi! And again! Now that is commitment to the cause. Milan have their third corner. Beckenbauer gets it away. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. Shot, surely! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Viene sostituito con il numero 24, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Caceres. And Dixon. Henderson. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Caceres. Jordan Henderson. And it's Olmo. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Mbappe. And that has been cleared. Beckenbauer. Now it's Dani Olmo. He takes a shot! Neymar gets it clear. In early.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
No way through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Kukçu. Now it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Messi. Stojkovic. And it's Inzaghi. And it's Stojkovic. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike, ultimate...